Leno's Garage. Something unusual and you don't see very often. 1969 Mercury Cougar Eliminator with the Cobra Jet, the 428 engine in it. This is, you know, there's a whole level of supercars, and then there's that next level up. I think this would the equivalent maybe of a Buick Grand Sport or maybe the Oldsmobile 442. You know, the Mustang was sort of the smaller one, and you got a few more bucks. You used to call these bankers hot rods. You know, they were cars, the kind of young hip guy who liked some power, but was kind of a cut above the Mustang, you know. And I always liked these. That's just first generation Cougar. Later they get to be too Thunderbirdy to me. It got too big and too wide. Let's meet the gentleman who restored this. He did just a wonderful job. It's slightly restored, exactly what I like. Looking stock, appearing stock, but maybe a few upgrades to make it handle and drive a bit better. Emmett Abner. Come on in, Emmett. How are you? Good to see you.
Hello, Jay. Doing good.
Good to see you. We met at a charity event, and we started talking cars, and I've been waiting to see one. You don't see these. They're just not around.
There's not a lot of these around.
Now, why? Were you bitten by a Cougar as a child? I mean, was there some reason? Because you've got a couple of Cougars, right?
Yes, I have 3 Cougars.
3 Cougars, okay.
And I love this car. Always wanted one. I had a Mach 1 in high school.
Right.
And always wanted a Cougar, but could never afford it.
A Mach 1 in high school? That's so unfair. I didn't have a Mach 1. Well, that's pretty good. So you're always a Ford guy, obviously.
Yes, I'm a Ford guy.
Yeah, very funny, very funny. And what are the other Cougars you have?
I have a 73 convertible XR7.
Okay.
And I have another 69 similar to this, an XR7, and it's currently being resto-modded right now.
What was the first year for Cougar? Was it 68 or 67?
67.
It was 67, yeah.
Yes.
I remember the ads for Ford. They had a Cougar sitting on the hood, right? The
You're
one
right.
was not the least bit phased. I'm sorry, there's a giant animal on the hood of your car, you know, but it didn't seem to bother anybody. But it came with the factory hood pins, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, and this has the C6 automatic, which was the big transmission.
Yes.
My dad had the 1966 7-liter, just a giant thing. Here, check it out. Mercury was a whole separate division for people that perhaps are a bit younger that don't remember the mark. You had Mercury and Lincoln, which would have been like Buick and Cadillac at GM, and Ford had Mustang and Chevy, you know, so it was a sort of a pecking order. You worked your way up.
Right.
And this would be the middle manager kind of one. This would be the one, not the boss would be driving the Lincoln. As you as the underboss, you would have this, and then the newer guy would have the Mustang. There was that whole pecking order that used to go when they made cars that always sort of made me laugh. Is this the original color?
No, the original color was a bright blue metallic,
right,
which was a darker blue.
Okay.
This is a competition blue.
Obviously, you take it to car shows and things, right? People go nuts. You don't see them.
You don't see them.
Yeah.
No, we get looked at, thumbs up, pictures,
right,
every time we take it out.
And there's a pretty active Cougar Club, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Southern California Cougar Club is the one I belong to.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's maybe 80 members or so.
Now, do people mistake that for something else when you say they're in the Cougar Club?
Well, my wife did when I told her I joined it.
Well, yeah, I had the same thing because I have a BSA Gold Star, so I'm the British Singles Club. Oh. Single cylinder. And my wife, I kept getting envelopes from British Singles, you know. What's this British Singles? Yeah. Oh, honey, this is unbelievable. What do you see?
It's a car club, right?
Take a look at it. A motorcycle. I said, but it's the same thing. You're in the Cougar Club, I'm in the Singles Club. Yeah, that's okay. Those are the factory wheels, right?
No, I added those. It had the hubcaps.
No, but I mean, that was a factory wheel.
That is the rally.
That's what I mean.
That's a factory wheel.
That's why I like, you know, I hate it when guys put 22s on these things, and it ruins the whole dynamic of the car. They ride better with these. This is what it was meant to have. And it's got the spoiler on the bottom. It's really very cool. I can't remember, did they ever race Cougar in NASCAR? I don't think so, did they?
I don't know. I think they were more drag racing.
Yeah, drag racing. Well, at least have this commercial, 100,000 miles and 100 miles an hour. And then they would hum at the end. I mean, it's just but it's very dramatic, because they'd show the cars coming, you know, the car going over the camera at Daytona, yeah. This was just a little longer and just a little bit heavier than the Mustang.
Yes, you're correct.
So that was, again, it was supposed to be the next level up. And I think they did a really good job at it. I remember going into a Lincoln Mercury dealer in Boston when I was in college. They had this, they had the Lincoln, and then they had the Pantera. That was $10,000. That was the top of the line, crazy money. I don't know what it'd be like now, 100 grand maybe, something like that?
Right.
Something like
You're
that.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Let's open the hood. Can we take a look?
Sure.
Oh boy, nice. And all looks stock. That's good. Boy, you got the right stickers and everything. You really went all out. No air. Right?
No air.
Right.
It's supposed to be the stripped down type racing version.
Well, it's funny because in those days you couldn't, with the Hemi, the first year you couldn't get air. But I don't know why. I don't know why they thought, I don't know whether the engine was too powerful for the air conditioning compressor. I don't know what the reason was, but they didn't do it. But you got the original power steering. I mean, all there. That's great. Oh, and you got this working hood, as I remember. That's an actual working hood.
It's an actually working hood, yes. This, prevents the water from getting in, but it has a breather back there.
Right, right. So when you nail it in the rain, you're just sucking. Yeah. Well, the XKEs used to have the luers in the hood, and if you had one in New England, your whole engine compartment was rusted because just rain, just pour it in. You might as well put a hose on.
Right.
Was this the factory dress-up kit?
No, I had those put on there. The other ones were pretty beat up, and I
okay.
couldn't find any, so I used these.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if they had that said Mercury on it. Shelby had a dress-up kit that said Cobra. That was the days when people used to dress up their engines. Nobody did. Now you just put a sheet of plastic over the whole thing. But very nice. Yeah, I always like this little. And that's not too annoying when you're going down the road.
No, you don't hear it. You hear the rumble. But
I love that it's a working hood. They're getting away from all the just stripes and paint stuff, actually making things functional.
Right.
Yeah, stock radiator, everything looks great. Oh, you got modern fans on it.
Yes.
Yeah, tasteful upgrades. How about brakes are stock?
Brakes are stock.
It's a disc in front, drums in back.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, these always had a problem with overheating, so I added the dual fans here.
And the dual horns.
Yes.
I love the fact you kept the original air cleaner. And where did you find this piece of rubber? Where did this come from? New?
No, I think I just sourced it out and someone sent it to me.
Boy, I mean, try and find that. That's so supple, you see.
Supple.
Supple. Supple's one of those words they only use with rubber when you get started. I remember the kid, remain supple. Oh, okay. I don't know what supple means, but close enough. Very good. And obviously, dual master was mandatory by '69. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, let's shut this again. Because you got CJ
Cobra Jet
Cobra Jet 428 right here in the hood. I mean, it has that classic Mustang thing, long hood,
Right.
It looks great.
Very similar to a Mustang.
And you had the simulated wood wheel. It used to make me laugh because you had these belts that...
Yeah, the optional shoulder straps.
Right. That meant you were serious about racing when you put that in there. Yeah,
right.
But you could actually carry 4 people in this, which you kind of can do in a Mustang. But
it's tight back there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if this is one of the first Fords to have this. I'm trying to think of I think it might have been.
I can't think of another though.
No. And you got a full-size trunk with the spare tire.
A full spare.
I know, isn't that great?
And jack and everything in there.
Yeah. So how long have you had this?
I actually bought it the day after Christmas in 2019.
Oh, okay.
And then I had it shipped out to me the first week of January.
Was it a back east car?
It was Florida car.
And had you been looking for one for a long time?
Yes, for this combination, the 428. There weren't very many. So as soon as I saw it, I purchased it.
Were there many with the 427?
No, I think those were the GTEs or the GTs. Some of them had the 427s.
Yeah, I don't know if Dan Gurney did those. Dan Gurney had a signature Cougar model too, didn't he?
I think you're right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was here a bunch of times. I love Dan Gurney. Yeah, he was associated with Cougar. And the Eliminator on the side, nicely done. Now is that leather interior or vinyl?
It's vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
It's clean. Well, the original seats, it had they were blue, that aqua blue.
Right.
So it just looked better with
black.
black.
I prefer this. Yeah, it looks better. Is that one of those where you can buy the complete factory interior kit?
The carpet kit you can, the seats, you have to get it from another Cougar.
Oh, I see, okay.
Or you can just have them reupholstered.
Are there any other Eliminators in the club you're in Southern California?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah.
There's probably six other members with Eliminators.
Because it's a pretty rare model. You know, I thought these were like around $5,000 or more, but we're just checking. And with the big motor and everything, it was $4,000 and change. $4,000 was a lot of money back then.
Right.
Because I was working at McDonald's, I was $1.25 an hour. I'd still be paying for the car, even today, so yeah. But yeah, you get a lot of car for $4,000. Can we take it for a ride?
Absolutely.
I'm anxious to drive this. Yeah, I mean, there was a whole level of these that never got, everybody just wanted to just go as fast as you possibly could, but these you could actually drive cross country and they were comfortable, you know, long-legged. Yeah, just great, just great. Let's take it for a spin. There you go.
There we go.
You realize this thing is just about the halfway development of the automobile. It looks great.
Yeah, I was going to a car show, I think year before last, and it was raining. And I had the original wipers on.
Yeah.
And it got me all the way up to where I needed to go, except maybe, I don't know, a quarter mile away. One of them, this one flies off, and then I hear, so just had to drive it and make it the rest of the way without.
Yeah. I remember the ad, the guy would always have the string back driving gloves clicking it down into drive, you know. Big clock.
Yeah, just wish it'd keep time. It moves, but it doesn't keep time.
No?
No.
I assume your wife tolerates the love for the Cougar?
Yes.
Yeah. I love the look of the hood from the windshield.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's great. So what do you like better, the 351 in the Cougar or the 428?
428.
Yeah. Smoother.
It's okay, but it's more of a cruise car.
Yeah. I got the 351 on my Pantera, and we had that engine out half a dozen times before we got it right.
Well, it's different in the Pantera because it's rear engine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have all the play in it.
But it runs really hot in the...
Yeah. And it's really tight. You can't really move the seat back.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
It is what it is.
Yeah. and this is really a full-size car, certainly by modern standards. But the big sedans were actually bigger than this, and the Mustang was a little smaller than this.
Yes. Yeah, because these barely fit in the garage.
Oh, yeah. You try to park it, you go, oh my God, you realize how big this thing is.
Realize how big it is.
I never got why garages are always smaller, because in the 50s, cars were enormous. You know, you think, why would you build a garage that meets, at least get your car in?
That's right.
Mercury commercials. Just Google Mercury TV commercials. There's a ton of them there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple where the woman's in the floaty dress on the beach with the Cougar kind of, and she's actually walking, I don't know if it's CGI or what, she's walking with the Cougar.
Does this have the rim blow steering wheel? Who was that? No, that was
yeah, it's supposed, yeah, but it doesn't work. It's supposed to be able to squeeze it.
You make a left turn, beep, you hit the horn all the time. Yeah, Dan Gurney had a California Special Cougar, as I remember.
Yeah, it had. I think it had the houndstooth, like vinyl top, or the houndstooth interior. You're right. He did have one.
The vinyl top is one of the great scams because every time they got a roof that wasn't perfect, screw it, they put a vinyl top right. It was cheaper to put a vinyl roof on it than it was to fix the paint.
Right.
You know, so you just put the vinyl roof on, and then you charge them more. I mean,
It's fancier.
Yeah. Yeah, the best looking cars in the 60s and first couple of years in the 70s. By the time of the 70s, they've got awful Landau bars, and it's not really a convertible, and why make it look like one?
Yeah, that Landau look, the Cordova.
Yeah.
With Corinthian leather.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Yes.
And there's no such thing as Corinthian leather. You just make up the. I love that. I love that stuff. Rich Corinthian leather. Put our foot in a little bit. It's so funny to realize you can now get a 10-speed automatic transmission.
Right. This is just 3.
Yeah. But these are bulletproof. These C6s are great.
Yeah, bulletproof.
When you went 100 mile hour in this era car, the needle's going like that, you know, and
Right.
it's very dramatic and yeah. Brakes stop nicely.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight to stop with these brakes.
You know, I don't. How heavy is this car? Do you think? 41?
I think, yeah, it's in the 4s.
Is it in the 4s?
I think it's in the 4s.
I'm sure it's lighter than a Hellcat.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I mean, you got to remember, there's no safety features, no steel door guard beam in here or anything like that.
Right.
You know?
No airbags.
No airbag, no nothing. I love the thin A-pillar. I know it's not as safe, but I always think there's a kid on a bicycle right here.
Right there.
You know, I got a Ford GT, that first gen, and the front pillar is so, you're just doing this all the time.
Right. Can't see if someone's crossing the street or.
Right. And you could eliminate them because you got the Eliminator. When did they stop Cougar? I'm trying to think.
I'm thinking they kept going with it, and then they got uglier and uglier. They got big, and then they got small. I think it was early 80s, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they made it too much like a Thunderbird. Yeah.
I know after the 73, that's the convertible I have, they got really big and ugly.
Now, does the 73 have electric windows or roll-up windows?
They came with electric windows. Mine's roll down still.
Yeah. Now, what's your daily driver? Is it a Mercury?
It's a Ford F-250.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. I didn't see the tires. What tires are they? Do you have radials on this or the bias plies?
I think they're the radials. They're the radials.
Yeah. It makes a big difference.
Yes.
This is like an LTD inside. It's so big.
Fit a couple kids back there.
Yeah. Any of your kids share the car thing?
One of them does.
Yeah.
Pretty passionately. The other 2 are semi-interested.
This is so funny, yeah. Because I wouldn't give anything to my dad was a car guy. But my dad just bought whatever on the floor, you know. Is there anything you're looking for?
No, I'm pretty full right now. I've got 2 underway. One's the other Cougar Wrestle Mod, and then I've got a 63 Ford F-250.
Oh.
That used to be a forestry truck.
Okay.
And probably June, July this year will be done.
Yeah.
That's going to be a beautiful truck.
What year?
It's a 63.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I putting a Ford, same engine, 428 Cobra Jet, fuel injected into that truck, and it's a manual transmission.
On the tree?
No, on the ground, the floor.
standard on the Eliminator?
The driver's a standard.
Right.
You could do one here optional.
Okay. Nice dash pad here.
Yeah, no cracks.
There's a place called Just Dashes in Van Nuys. That's all he does. And beautiful. I mean, factory standard. He's got all the molds for everything.
Really?
You know, so you don't have the big crack in here, not using electrical tape, you know, and all that kind of stuff. It's amazing. He really does a good job.
That's
And it's local.
That's a good.
But your dashes are nice. Yeah, it gets up and goes. Goes good.
It's addicting.
Yeah, 69, the muscle car craze is starting to die down. Emissions and insurance regulations are killing everybody. I mean, the era we're living in now is really the golden age. You got massive horsepower, you got brakes, you got handling. You know, the 60s were good for horsepower, but not for stopping or going around corners.
No. You can lose control so easily.
It's fun to drive these things, though.
Oh yeah.
It's just so different than the modern experience.
Yeah, I love that rumble.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the fun thing about cars in this era, when they did break, you could always get them home. You could jury rig something.
That's
you know?
true.
Now you just carry your cell phone and that's your toolkit, you know. Yeah, pretty good. There you go. You ever get access to any avgas or high octane fuel? It's amazing what a difference it makes.
No, there's a couple places in Orange County, but
I don't trust them.
I just use a 91 octane.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That looks dramatic. It likes to breathe. It likes to really breathe.
It does.
It's a lot
It
better.
says open me up.
Yeah, but thanks for bringing this. This has been, I've always wanted to drive one of these. I've never found an Eliminator. So this is, I figured we just have to settle for a regular Cougar. So when I heard about yours, I said, got to get you on the show.
Oh, that's great.
This is one of those cars, it's a lot of myths and things, and nobody had them. They always had either the Mustang or Fairlane or something else, you know. So I wonder how many Eliminators they actually built. Probably not very many.
No, I know this year, 69, there was 2,250.
Oh,
maybe.
that's it, huh? Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Well, there you go. You wonder how many of those remain? 600, 700 probably, something like that, if that.
Well, I know there was, the stats show 4,000, I think 4,000 Cougars were made this year.
Right.
At 69, but 2,200 of them were Eliminators.
Right. Oh, very cool. Robert, thanks for bringing it. I appreciate it. All right.
Nice to be here.
All
Thank
right.
you for having me.